Hello, in this session we'll be talking about the basics of model aircraft flying. So we'll be covering takeoffs, coordinated turns and landings. Let's first talk about the takeoffs. For the takeoff you need to give about 3/4 throttle, 3/4 to full throttle, and then you need to pull back slightly on the elevator like that, and then you need to give a small dab to correct it and bring the plane to a level flight. Now let's do that, shall we? Slightly. Let's turn the plane. There you go. Now let's see. About 3/4 throttle, pull slightly back, and now correct it. That's the takeoff. Now let me show you the coordinated turn. Now the coordinated turn means a turn that you can take without losing any height. Now take a look at this. Now the plane lost height, so that's not a coordinated turn. So when you're making a coordinated turn, you need to give the rudder as well as the elevator, and you need to increase the throttle slightly. By the elevator and the throttle, you will be compensating for the height loss due to the rudder, and thereby you won't lose any height. Now let me show a coordinated turn. We are at about half throttle. We're halfway through the throttle. And now I'm going to give about 3/4 throttle and turn while pulling back on the elevator. That gives you a smooth turn. And now bring it back to quarter throttle and end the turn. Let's do that again, shall we? Increase throttle to 3/4, pull back with the elevator. Now it's important to do all these three things simultaneously. So you should first increase throttle, then turn, then pull back on the elevator. All these three things need to be done at the same time, like this. Go until you need to make the turn. You need to make the turn somewhere over here. 3/4 throttle, pull back on the rudder while putting the elevator on, and adjust the height. If it's falling, increase the throttle, and if it is going too high, then reduce the throttle, and thereby you can control the height. And now let's come for the landing, shall we? Alright. Okay. Same way we need a coordinated turn in this flight. But as soon as the turn is finished, we need to reduce the throttle. Alright, now the plane is almost facing us. Right, now it's facing us. Now bring it close and reduce throttle. I'm at about 1/4. Pull back. Now I cut the throttle completely. Pull back on the elevator, flare, and keep the plane down. There you go. So that was the landing. Let's do one more flight to recap everything that we know. Okay. Let's make the takeoff somewhere over here. Right. Now I'm going to give about 3/4 throttle. Alright. Go slightly back on the elevator. Bring it to a level flight. Now increase throttle again and make the turn. Once the turn is finished, I reduce throttle to about half. And there you go. That's the first turn. Now the next turn. Increase throttle to about 3/4. Put the rudder in and slowly give the elevator. Now if it's going too high, then reduce the throttle. There you go. One more round and then we'll land. Okay. Again, about 3/4 throttle. Turn while pulling back on the elevator. Depending on the plane, you might not need to give the elevator, but in this plane you'll have to, but only slightly. Alright, now let's take the last turn, shall we? Make a coordinated turn like that. Now after the coordinated turn is finished, reduce throttle, bring it close to you, little more, cut throttle, start pulling back on the elevator, and touchdown. So now you might have noticed that I never turned it like that. You should never turn it like that or like this. Only very little, like that. So when you're pulling on, so when you're landing, you need to pull the elevator full down. But otherwise, about that much should be enough. For the rudder also, that much should be enough. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful.